What's going on, survivors? Very important PSA and reality check to the female populace, especially those pertaining to the Western world. You will not be protected. This isn't my decision. This isn't the decision of a few. This is the collective agreement between the entire male species, especially the ones that matter. From situations like no fault divorce laws, 75% of all marriages being divorced by the female, and over 85% of custody and alimony and the children going into the woman's possession, between the biased court system, the biased law system that allows women to get less time for the same crimes committed by the male counterparts. Fourth wave feminism that didn't even need to exist. Femininity being weaponized. Hypergamy. And just plain Western entitlement and arrogance has decided all of your fates. You will not be protected. You are on your own. When the shit hits the fan, when this society collapses, which is going to be within 6 months, you will be on your own. You will have no man to look to for provision or protection. None of them that you haven't earned properly. None of them that you're not related to. None of them that you didn't have a relationship with that stood on proper foundation, something that was actually real, which isn't the majority of the female populace. The majority of the females in the Western world decided to play games, decided that the world was a stage. And it is. But it's a stage for everyone. You decided that it was only a stage for yourself. You decided that the world and our entire planetary system revolved around you. You proposed that you will have to do nothing and the men will have to do everything, and that they are to expect nothing in return. That is not fair exchange. That is not universal law. That is not balance. So the men will seek balance. They will find that balance during this collapse. Because that's when the man shines. When it's time to build, when it's time to defend, when it's time for utter bloody war, that's when we shine. That's when we come alive. And that is what you will see very shortly. And if you have ever looked at any nation that has went to war and the women and children were left unprotected, you know the gruesome things that happen. You know the inhumane acts that are performed. This is what over 75% of the female population in the Western world will experience. You allowed this. You allowed the male's place to be filled by the government. You allowed them to play daddy. You allowed them to provide and protect you. So you will have nowhere else to run to provide and protect you. If you can't see that the government has already abandoned us, you will find out shortly when this collapse happens in the physical eyes, because it's already here. When World War III happens in the physical eyes, because it's already here. Just know that you allowed it and you picked your own fate. You cheered for your own fate. You laughed and encouraged men's pain, agony, turmoil, frustration. And you drunk the tears to quench your filthy, unholy soul. You will be banished to hell. You will experience that in these coming months. You allowed this. Do not complain. Do not whine. Do not bitch and moan. When the events that unfold hit you hard, full force, like a massacre in a village, you allowed your men to be indoctrinated, to be forced to have to submit to what the female populace wanted, and be indoctrinated until this gender reversal, this role reversal, to where you play the masculine role and we are supposed to play the feminine role. Well, you enjoyed the benefits of that up until now. No sense to stop. Even when these war criminals come over here and wreak havoc, keep the role reversal of the genders the same way. Because I guarantee you, this isn't my decision. This isn't the decision from a few. This is the collective agreement upon the entire male species in the Western world, that they will not defend you and we will not protect you. I just want that to be known, because it's going to be really sad. There's going to be nothing that we can truly do. Even to the men that want to protect women, they're in the minority. So it's over. I pray for you. I pray for your well-being. But I don't think it'll be enough. Because you ordered this. You ordered your karma in a 5-course meal with the appetizer. So when you receive the bill at the end, when you receive the receipt, do not dine and dash. Pay in full. PSA over.